Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader, and this is the weekly collective reading for this week. Ooh. So far, all the cards that are coming out just indicate a message. So let's see. Okay. All right. So the message I'm getting and the words I'm getting with this message are trustful. So this is a period of time where we just kind of need to feel all of those messy emotions that maybe set us apart from other people, or don't feel polite, or don't feel contained, you know, or speak to all of the difficult situations that we're right in the middle of. So there's an importance in really being able to just feel the discord of whatever we're going through to facilitate healing, to facilitate kind of a turnaround wherein the storm clouds can clear and the sun breaks through. The sun is literally right here. So yeah, so the way this reads to me is that we may be in the middle of situations that are taxing or just stressful in some way, or that make demands on us that we feel like we need to bend to. Maybe it's having to bend to somebody else's will. Maybe it's just saying one thing but feeling an entirely different way, you know? And again, what I'm getting is there's great importance in being able to release, even if only in private, to release some of that discord, to really feel it. Maybe it's shouting out loud, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's painting, maybe it's just owning for ourselves what we're really feeling, you know, even as we feel temporarily stuck in somebody else's agenda, you know, even if we're able to say, okay, sure, but I'm really angry about it. There's something important in owning that anger, you know? So, yeah, so the way this reads is we've got this pointy, sharp image, you know, it's tilted, it's like this. And I do feel like there is that message of healing and healing old wounds, which is such a familiar subject for me. So healing old wounds by way of finding ways to be okay with temporarily not being okay with what's going on around us, or not being okay, or just feeling separate from everyone else for a little while, you know, finding a way to make peace with that so that we can kind of reclaim our individual emotional experience. Because that is also healing, just to acknowledge what that is and piece it apart a little bit, or work through it. You know, it may be having to work through, like I said, at a really primal level. So shouting or creating, or maybe a really vigorous kind of exercise where we just let some of that frenetic energy release. And yeah, so I'm also getting that by way of Hierophant. This is a very kind of staid and conventional energy. It speaks to kind of the pack, you know, the societal norms, convention. It's not only that, but I'm definitely getting that here. It's reversed. So again, feeling separate from the pack. And here too, this is such a balanced, kind of emotionally stable energy. It's directly reversed here. I do feel like these are speaking in terms of kind of polarity, so direct opposite, which isn't always the case with these reverse cards, but feeling the discord, feeling the discordant energy that's opposite of oh, everything's all peace and light and balance. Nope. And that kind of has to be okay, right? So feeling that separateness, again here, this is so much about balance, you know, and it's here. And I do feel like it's that message of it has to be okay to feel the discord of where we're at. It has to be okay, because in doing so, we make way for sunnier, brighter, freer feeling energy. It does. It feels like a release or a necessary process that we are either, some of us may be already feeling this deeply, already going through it. You know, we may be kind of all over the place in terms of where this reading lands for us. That's the interesting thing about collective readings, right? So some of us may already be here, but I do feel like there's a necessary release of the stuff we've been holding on to that maybe doesn't feel appropriate or right, or we wish it would just go away, right? So owning our emotions in order to get to this happier, freer, brighter place. And when we do that, we recalibrate and we find balance. So these guys are also right next to each other. So with Two of Cups, cups are water, so they are also speaking very directly to emotions. And because water has that emotional component kind of inherent within it, right? So emotions, intuition, psychic knowing, spirituality. I do feel like Two also speaks very directly to balance and harmony. So whereas this is speaking very directly to an imbalance with Two of Pentacles, also with Pentacles, Pentacles are earth, so they speak to external physical things around us. So I do feel like the manifested situations may also feel just as haywire as we feel internally, you know? So again, to acknowledge what we're feeling in order to come back to self, you know, in order to feel that inner harmony. And this may also relate externally. If we think about that interpersonal thing that cups also get at, so emotional component with the people around us, it may be that we need to temporarily break away and feel our own stuff in order to return to the people around us and feel that kindness or feel that loving energy again. But first and foremost, this is about returning to self and really just feeling, I feel like rejuvenated and restored. So yeah, I'm going to see if there isn't anything else. But if this week happens to feel messy or loaded in some way, again, that message of trustful, if you can find a way to have that be okay and go as easy on yourself as you can and trust that it will get better, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, to speak in cliches, then I do feel like it will get easier that much faster, sooner, more readily. You know, it is that thing of yielding to whatever chaos there is in order to not block yourself or work against yourself or hold up the process of returning to self and harmony. So it's a bit of a paradoxical thing. Don't fight it. I feel like that's the other thing. Yeah, you know, so we also have Ace of Swords here. And I do feel like there is that theme that's kind of hitting me over the head of truth. And what I'm getting to is we really just need to own the truth of our emotions and our emotional experience and have that be okay. Even if it can't be okay with the people around us, even if it's just a very solitary experience, our truth, whatever that is, has to be okay, because when we own that, things will get easier. When we own that, everything can turn around, and then we come back into alignment, you know, with ourselves. We are back in tune with what we know and what we know to be true, and life feels a whole lot easier. So yeah, I hope that you all have a satisfying week, whatever it brings you. I hope that you find ways to really work with your emotions and have them be okay, whatever they are. And again, everything I'm saying to you guys absolutely applies to me. It's something I'm working on as well. It's very much a part of my healing process. So again, I hope that you find peace and healing and satisfaction and recalibration, balance, discord, and then harmony. I don't wish discord on you, but emotional awareness and the satisfaction of that. Sometimes it's really satisfying to just own your anger, you know? And then when you do that, when you shout, you know, when you like that, something releases. And again, you can return to this feeling of happiness and joy. So I wish all of you happiness and joy. And if you like this reading, if you found this helpful, go ahead and hit the like button. If you are interested in seeing more of these, I am now on a weekly basis of doing them pretty darn regularly. I feel like I'm getting good at this. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you're interested in supporting me and supporting the work that I do as a tarot reader, as an artist, this channel in particular, please check out my Patreon. The link is down below, and I would love to have you on board. So yeah, again, have a wonderful week, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.